Hi guys, and welcome to 123myIT's video on how to install Windows 10 on a MacBook Pro 2015. Okay guys, so I've had a few people on the 123myIT website ask me how do we install Windows 10 on the newer MacBook, so the 2014 MacBook or the 2015 MacBook, and we're going to go through that today. But first of all, I just want to make sure that just to show you guys that this is a brand new MacBook Pro Retina 13-inch early 2015 model, so there should be a late 2015 model coming out shortly. However, the same steps should apply here. Alright, so the things that we will need, guys, first of all, make sure you got your power plug plugged in, so you're not going to run out of battery and or run out of power, I should say. And you'll need a USB drive, preferably about 8 gigs with capacity of 8 gigs there. And we will also need the Windows Home or Windows 10 ISO file, as you can see here. Now, if you don't have the ISO file, I have created a video on the 123myit.com website, so you can just go to the website there, and if you scroll down, you'll be able to see Windows 10 Media Creation Tool, and you'll be able to follow that video, and that will show you how to get the Windows 10 ISO file. If you don't have a product key for the Windows 10 ISO file, you can go to the 123myit store and you can buy yourself a copy of Windows 10 by just clicking any of the Windows links there. So at the top you've got the Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Home below that, and Windows 10 Pro Student below that as well. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the road, let's go ahead and we'll start the video. So the first thing we want to do is search for our Boot Camp Assistant. All right, bring that up, and on this page we just want to hit continue. All right, now you can see here it says Boot Camp Assistant will help you perform one or more of the following tasks. Select all the tasks that you need to perform. Okay, so we want to create a Windows 8 or later install disk. Okay, that's what we're going to use the USB for. So yes, we do want to tick that. Okay, it also says here, download the latest Windows support software from Apple. All right, this one's grayed out. We can't actually take that out. So that's going to happen anyway. So what we will need to do is just make sure that we have our internet connection, and that's fine. And then the last part is install Windows 8 or later version. Okay, so it's going to allow us to install this Windows 10 ISO file. So we're going to create a Windows 10 USB stick on here. We're going to restart the machine, and then it's going to, all the files are going to copy from this USB back to the Mac hard drive. Okay, so let's just hit continue there. All right, it's already found our ISO file. You can see there it's found the location of it. You can go in and choose it if you need to. You also, if it doesn't find the file, what you can also do is copy the file to your documents directory. So move this file here into your documents directory and then try browsing to it and see whether it was selected here. It's already brought up our destination disk, okay, which is this USB drive here. Okay, so what it's going to do, it's going to copy all the data files from this ISO file, and it's going to create a Windows 10 USB drive on this drive, and then it's going to use that to install to your Mac disk. Okay, so let's hit continue there. And also it's going to wipe any data on this USB drive, so let's hit continue. The drive will be erased. All the data on it will be lost. Do you want to continue? We want to go yes. Okay, so you can see that it's formatting the drive now. Okay, so you can see there now we've gone to the next stage, and the next stage is downloading the Windows support software. So this is all the drivers that will allow Windows to run on your Mac hardware. Okay, and it will put it on this install USB file. So this actually may take a while. This is about a 1 gig file. So actually, if you're on a pretty slow internet connection, 1 gig may take you a really long time to download. So if this just stays like this and it says downloading Windows support software, then just let it run until it finishes, because it's trying to actually download those drivers from the Apple website. Okay, and you can see that the status there has changed from saving Windows support software. And if you've got a LED light on your USB, it should start flashing now, so it'll be actually saving all the data to your USB. So in effect, it's downloaded the Windows support software and it's saving it all to the Win install USB disk. Okay, so it looks like it's copied all the boot camp files to your USB, and now it wants a password. So let's put in our password there and hit add helper. Okay, now we want to create partitions. So why do we need to do this? Basically, to install Windows, it needs to take up part of your hard disk space on your Mac. Okay, so if we go into computer here and we have a look at our Mac HD drive, get info, you can see the total capacity is 120 gigs. Okay, so what we're going to do is essentially cut that in half. We're going to hit divide equally, and we're going to put 60 gig for Windows, and we're going to have 60 gig for OS X Yosemite. Okay, now if you want to, if you think you'll use more Windows than OS X, then drag it all the way across to your left. If you think you'll use more OS X than Windows, you drag it all the way to your right and give yourself less space on the Windows. Windows, I think, generally to work properly these days, you probably need at least 40 gig. However, guys, if you're not sure how much you're going to use or you're new at this, just hit divide equally and give yourself equal amounts of disk space on the hard drive, all right? The reason why I suggest this or recommend this is because the last thing you want to do is not leave yourself enough space and have to go through this process all over again. It can be a real pain, okay? There's plenty of videos on the 123myIT website to help you out with that. However, let's just avoid that problem altogether and just hit divide equally. And then hit install. Okay, so your Mac should restart there now, and we would set our language to install English United States, change the country to English Australia, then I'm going to hit next. Okay, so you can put your product key in there, or you can just hit skip and then hit next. Alright, so we've got Windows 10 Home, we just want to go next again. Alright, I accept the terms and license agreements, hit next. Okay, we want to select our boot camp partition. We want to hit format, click OK, and then hit next. Alright, and then this will go ahead and start the installation. So you should see your USB drive light flashing now, and it's now copying all those Windows 10 files which it got from the ISO file from your USB drive back to your partitioned Mac hard drive. Okay, so it's finished now, and we'll just hit restart now. Okay, and it looks like it does another restart there. Alright, then you should get an option where it says use express settings, so let's just go ahead and use express settings. See here we can say create an account for this PC. So let's just hit next and see what happens. No, it wants us to force us to create our account. So we're going to put who's using this PC. So 123 IT. Let's see if we can go next or whether we need a password. Nope, don't need a password. We can just hit next at that stage. Okay, so there we go, guys. So that's Windows 10. As you can see there, it's all installed and ready to go. Now, what you'll need to do is you'll get this window coming up, and this is the Boot Camp installer. So what this does is it will automatically install all the drivers, all the Windows drivers for your Mac, okay? So this is really important. Don't go cancel on this one. You want to hit next, okay? You want to accept the terms and agreements and hit install, okay? And what this will actually do, it will fix things up like like your wireless. Some people say that they can't get into their wireless, and you can see here I don't have any wireless points here. The other thing you can do if you want to check Device Manager, go into Settings, type in Device Manager. Alright, click on Device Manager, and you can see here we've got all these Apple devices that aren't installed. So as this boot camp software installs, we should start to see these devices disappear. And you can see that they're all starting to disappear now. We've only got one left, and if I go back into my Wi-Fi, bang, there we go, we've got all our Wi-Fi's available now. How awesome is that? This looks really cool too. The Windows 10 on the MacBook Pro looks really awesome. And no doubt I'll take a closer look at that in some more 123 MyIT videos. But that's pretty much it, guys. The other thing you'll need to know is, let's say you want to get out of Windows and back into OS X. What you do is you restart your machine, and as you restart, as the machine shuts down, you press and hold down the Alt Option key on your keyboard, and then turn the machine back on or let it restart while you're holding down that key, and then you'll be able to go in and select either Mac OS X or your Boot Camp drive, which is your Windows drive. We'll just let that continue to install, and I'll show you how to do that, how to get back into OS X if you need to. Okay, you can see there it probably installed some type of display driver. Alright, so we're finished there now. So if we hit finish on the boot camp, it says we must restart. We'll do a restart in a second, but I'm just going to go no for now. And I just want to show you here, guys, you should have no yellow asterisks in here. The yellow asterisks means that either the boot camp drivers haven't been installed properly, and therefore you will have problems either with your Wi-Fi, you might have problems with sound, this type of thing. If that's the case, you can go to the 123 MyIT website, go into the model of your Mac on the website, and you can download the drivers there if you need to, or you can simply go back into your USB. So remember how we installed this USB earlier? You'll be able to go into your boot camp folder and run the setup again. This will allow you to run the boot camp setup again. Okay, all right. I'm not going to do that now because we've already run that one. So what I want to show you now is, okay, one last thing. We'll just see that. Make sure your display adapter is right. So you can see there it's the Iris Graphics 6100 chipset. So that's great. So we're all good to go. This is a fully working MacBook Pro running Windows 10 without any problems with drivers that I can see. So it's fully working. So if you want to get back into Mac OS X, I'll show you how to do that now. Go down, go to Power. We want to do a restart. As we're doing a restart, I'm going to hold down the Alt option on my keyboard. Okay. It's going to do a restart. I'm still holding down the Alt option key. Okay, brings up our Macintosh HD drive. I'm going to just press enter on that, or return. Bang, and we're back into OS X. No problems at all. If we wanted to go out of OS X and back into Windows, okay, what we could do is the exact same thing. So we hold down the hold down the Alt option key, do a restart. Alright, and we go across to our Windows partition which we created. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it from me. If this was helpful, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video around, guys. Show your friends. Get yourself over to the 123 MyIT website and check out the other videos that are there. Leave feedback in the comments field. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.